It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, by O'Quinn & Associates Country Financial, First Southern Bank, and Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings.
At Prime South Bank, we know the kind of banking we do matters. By helping farmers grow blueberries and peanuts, a stylist grow her customer base, or a restaurant owner his reputation, we're growing our community. We do this with the kind of flexible, accessible local lending that makes community banks America's favorite small business lender. Helping you grow your business means our community's progress never stops. Don't find a bank. Find your Prime at Prime South Bank, member FDIC.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Country Financial is ranked number 1 in customer satisfaction for home insurance according to J.D. Power. Why am I sharing such big news instead of some mascot or movie star? Because at Country Financial, we don't invest in all that. We invest in our clients. Call me, Stephanie, at 912-588-1051 at Shauna Quinn's office to learn more about Country Financial's J.D. Power award-winning home insurance.
For J.D. Power 2020 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, or Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. 2 minutes after 8 o'clock here on this Tuesday morning, the 18th day of May. And Bob, how you doing this morning?
I'm good.
You doing good?
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going to be talking football this morning. Who all do we have in the studio?
Well, we got head coach Ken Cribbin here to talk about the spring game, but also he was able to bring the star of last year's team, Trevin Wallace, with us, who's everybody knows going to Kentucky. But it's an interesting story because Trevin was recruited by a lot of schools. 16, 17 offers, major colleges. Was committed one time to go to Auburn, but then Auburn fired their coach, and Trevin rethought and said, I want to rethink this thing and see what happens. So, Trevin, tell us how that process went. You pretty much committed to go there, and you get word that they fired the coach. So what made you do the sit back and rethink it?
Well, I sat back and thought of it, because, when somebody come in new, you want to get to know them and not just go be like, all right, since the last coaches was there, then I can commit and not know that other coaches don't know what they're going to do with me or how they're going to treat me. I didn't even know them like that. So I was like, I'm going to just sit back and reevaluate what can I do to see if I feel like this school is going to be right for me.
And Kentucky had been recruiting you, and you knew them?
Yeah, it's kind of an odd story. They was recruiting me, but then that's when they heard that everybody knew I was going to go into Auburn, they just sat back a little bit and just ducked off a little bit. But then when they finally coaches got fired, that's when they just came back in and was like, we sorry for falling off with you, but we thought that you already made your choice. And I told them, I was like, yeah, I made my choice, but then when the coach got fired, I was like, we can still get to know each other and let's see how things work out and see if Kentucky is where I want to go.
How was the process difficult? You get bombarded, and does your phone light up? Because I know these coaches, they text every day and everything. How do you get away from that? If you want to get away, you just ditch your phone somewhere? Or how was the process? Because you're one of the most highly recruited athletes around the state of Georgia.
I think of, you don't want to burn bridges, because if you don't talk to the coaches for one day, they're going to be like, oh, he ain't interested in me. So then after that, you be like, dang, that's one offer going down the drain, because I didn't talk to the coach none, and if he called me, I just ignored the call. So it was kind of like when they used to call me a lot, I just answered the phone because I was like, I don't want them to think I'm not interested in them, and then say to come down to the wire, and I'd be like, dang, I wanted to go there. So it was kind of stressful, but I dealt with it.
Do they deal with a lot of social media stuff with y'all? I know that they're trying to meet you're 18 years old, the high school seniors. Do they use a lot of social media or other things that are tech savvy for for you young folks?
Yeah, they use social media a lot, but like me, I don't have social media like that, so it was kind of hard for them to get in touch with me. So I made me a Twitter, and then all the other coaches, they were like, "Do I got an Instagram?" And I was like, "No," and they was like, "Well, it's better. It's good to have a Twitter, but you need Instagram as well too, because most coaches they like to keep in touch with you on Instagram too." So like, it was kind of hard with me because I didn't have social media, but then it was like everything just fell in God's hands.
You sound like Bob and I. We don't have social media. Go ahead, Bob.
But, I mean, you're a big story in Kentucky. I got a friend of mine from college. I mean, he called me and said, who's this Trevin Wallace kid? Because the Kentucky TV stations are blowing it up. So tell us about your trip to, what sold you on Kentucky? What was the final deciding? They said you had all these offers from all these major colleges. So what finally sealed the deal with Kentucky?
Well, it was kind of hard because, most kids, when they have offers, they go visit them. But COVID came around, so it was like I got to look at virtual visits, get to know the coaches and all that. So basically, I was just depending on my mother and my father's and seeing how they feel with the coaches there and see if they trust them enough for me to go there and be like, they don't have to worry about their son like late at night when they sleep and have to wake up and like call me every day. So that's sold me real too, because like when they my mom and them talked to them, they was like, I feel real highly of Kentucky, and I was like, if anybody know if they mother feel highly of somebody, then it's right. It's right to go there. So I was like, that's what kind of sold me too.
What position they gonna play you at?
Inside linebacker. I gotta learn Mike and Will.
Say that again, please.
Inside linebacker.
Inside linebacker. Okay.
Well, your mother kept your secret because every day I'd see her. I was trying to get the inside scoop. I said, "Where's he going? Where's he going?" And she would not reveal. I said, your mother was your definitely big ally. She kept your secret to the
Bob
end.
spent a lot of money in that drive-through. Everyone trying to find out where you're going.
I was trying my best. I said, "Come on, give me the scoop."
Did you know, Coach?
No, I had suspicion, but Trevin handled this thing amazingly, and what a mature young man to handle everything like he did. These coaches would call me and say, "Does Trevin Wallace really exist? He's nowhere on social media. We can't find him. What's this kid doing?"
I know you don't exist if you're not on social media these days, aren't you?
Yep. So he really handled it amazing, because a lot of kids, they don't want to answer. They want to answer the coaches they're not interested in, but he's been taught well by his parents, got great manners, and he handled everybody with respect. And another thing that's probably most depressing to me, anyways, was a lot of kids get caught up in the hype, and they get caught up in the colleges that have the most, I don't know, recognition or what they've done in the past, and it looked like Trevin kind of evaluated the schools according to what they had to offer him, and I think he did a great job.
What you going to study?
Well, I'm going to study veterinary science. Like
veterinary science?
Yeah, like everybody know, like if you go to school, they're like, oh, if you go to Seminole Woods, Trevor got a zoo back there, because I got horses, we got ponies, we got hogs, we had goats. My dad thinking about getting some rams. We got chickens, we got like dogs. So like I was so brought up into animals. So I was like, if I'm brought up into animals, then I want to go study veterinary science so I can help animals too.
Okay, good.
One final question though: after graduation, how soon do you go up there? What's the plan?
So we're thinking about leaving either the 5th or the 6th. Because I got to be there, in June. I got to be there June 8th in the morning, but we already want to go up there. So, like, if my family come up there during the game, they already know, like, what stuff at already. So we're going to go up there early.
Have they given you a jersey number yet? Do we know what jersey?
Yeah, I'm wearing number 32.
32
there. Kentucky. To be a Kentucky Wildcat. He's got a light gray T-shirt on this morning with the UK on the front of there. It's a sharp-looking T-shirt there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, again, we wish nothing but the best and appreciate you coming in. Like I said, it was fun watching you all season long, and phenomenal. Coach, she's going to be hard to replace. That playoff performance was something to see.
The thing about that was we kept that we kept that a secret and kept it in the bag, waiting on that game. We didn't want to let it out, so we worked on it a couple of weeks. But he was everything we hoped and expected him to be and doing that game.
Great game. But anyway, we've got a new football season coming up. Spring game this Friday night. We're going to be there broadcasting. What can Wayne County fans expect to see from the high school football team this year?
Well, got a lot of youth, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. So it's been a great spring. We do need to remember that we'll have them for 8 days of install, 1 day of review before we go in this game. And we've dealt with spring sports. Of course, the guys went real deep in the playoffs of baseball, and track went to the state meet, and so we've missed some players along with everything else. So pretty pleased with where we are, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been great spring weather, and like I said, the guys they're hungry, they're anxious. So we'll probably make some mistakes from being overly excited, but and we're trying to keep it as simple as possible. So you don't want to put too much in spring, just kind of get some basic and some fundamentals in. But excited to see how the guys, see them Friday night, because it's going to be way different. It's one thing going out to spring practice every day, but got another team across on the other sideline.
You playing here or there?
Playing here at 7 o'clock Friday night.
7 o'clock Friday night, JC Stadium. Taking on
Effingham County, and their new coach, John Ford, used to be at Buford.
Okay.
So,
another South Carolina connection there.
Yep. So, yeah, he'll do a great job. I've talked to him several times, and he's poor mouthing like they all do.
That's what you coaches do.
He'll have them ready, but it's going to be good contest. Good family outing Friday night. I hope everybody shows up. Cheerleaders will be there. Band. Arthur Williams, Martha Puckett's going to do two quarters of scrimmage at 5 o'clock.
Cool.
So I think they'll have their cheerleaders and bands and everybody out there for that, and then we're going to come on in, get warmed up, and try to have kickoff at 7 o'clock, and we're going to let the varsity play for 3 quarters. And then the fourth quarter is going to be dedicated to sub-varsity. And no telling what that's going to look like, because a lot of really, really young ones out there.
Yes, sir.
So, but
you go that way. No, that way.
Yep. So excited about it. Just glad to get a little taste of 21.
Well, I know we also lost our kicker, Presley Kane. So
yeah, Presley turned into a beast. He looked like a linebacker.
I really thought he could have went a kick in college, but he said he didn't want to.
He didn't want to.
So, a lot of kids make that decision, but he had the leg definitely to do that for sure.
He did. What a great kid! What a strong kid! Great kicker. He was great for us. He sure was. We're gonna miss him.
What key players are back this year from last year's squad on the football team?
We got a lot of kids back. A lot of kids got a lot of playing time last year. You just reluctant to start calling too many names because, of course, kids are listening, parents are listening, and you leave somebody out, and they. But I'll tell you this. So we got a couple guys working at quarterback, Tommy Weatherspoon and Andy Peel. A couple running backs. Jai Ross, he's returning. Drake Jordan's coming up. He's working at running back. Terry Allen Graves is a returning wide receiver. With newcomers are A.J. Moore. We also have Cam Reeves and Jacquees Vale. On the line, now the line's coming back. Most of the line's coming back. Got Miles Starling come back, third-year starter. Jake Treble, Owen Spell, Eli Holloway, Antoine DeWeese. And our tight ends, excited about our tight ends. Michael Shaver, we got Tyler Wallen, Gavin Mixon. So that's the majority of offense. Michael Williams, our kicker. And Ben Thomas is going to be our punter. Ben's working real hard, doing a great job. That's offense. Defensively, we got some big boys up front with Jose Valdez and Antonio Reeves. We got Dylan Lewis returning, Demetrius Everett. Linebacker core, we got Tavares Wilkins coming back. We got Malik Tillman, who's moved from defensive end to middle linebacker. We have Eli Adams and Matthew Fuller working at Sam. Secondary consists of Desmond Hartzog, Elijah Jones, Chris Pittman, Garrison Keith, and a young kid named Perry. Okay. So excited about the youth, the speed. I know we in each practice day 4 plays from the 10 going against offense versus defense, and defense ain't giving up much, so they're pretty fast. And
well, last year they came. Besides getting Trevor to go to Kentucky, Western Franklin's on the Tech, but this kid Owen Spell has a chance to go. I mean, I see him at the ball field direct. He's umpiring a little bit. You can't help but miss him, Coach. I mean, 6'6". I don't know what he weighs, but I mean, he should be a force on that offensive line for you.
Yeah, he plays with a lot of confidence now, and a little chip on his shoulder. 6'6.5", about 328. And, him and Miles and Jake, that's pretty strong in the interior. That's going to lead the way for us, but they know what they're doing. They're they're brothers. I mean, they have a great relationship, great friends. Swillie's doing an amazing job with them. They have a great relationship with the coach. So that whole unit, they take a lot of pride, and every day they end their day by themselves running. So you can tell they're going to lead the way for us.
Coach Cribb, have y'all gotten used to the new practice fields there being a little less airy than you had before?
Well, they're still in construction, so waiting to see the final product, see what we can do with it. Excited about it. Just I think we're trying to expand a little bit space and
have a little more room there to
have a little more room, hopefully. So,
any new improvements this year that's being done to the stadium, the JC Stadium, by the Touchdown Club or anyone, or about the same? Because I know a lot of improvements have been made over the last several years.
Yeah, I know there's we got a lot of transition going on and a lot of new things happening, but I know it's under study. Trying to figure out, put a plan together moving forwards of improvements for all our facilities.
Okay. Speaking of sense, I'm curious, Trevin, what kind of facilities Kentucky got? I mean, most people think of it as a basketball school, and they got a big representative. What about their football? I know they've improved over the years. Coach Stoops, has brought a lot to the football. So they've had a lot of kids drafted the last couple of years out of the football program as well. So what's their facilities like?
I mean, when they showed me the facilities, I was amazed. I was like, dang. It's real big, and I was like, I ain't never seen a facility that big and that that looks so good. So their facility is real good, and also you go in there, you be like, it's a big old UK sign in the top, and you be like when you see it, you be like, dang, I want to see it in person, because I'm from a small town, we ain't never seen nothing like that. So me seeing that, it's probably gonna be like, wow, I really made it here and did everything I could to get here.
They talking about you possibly being on the field your freshman year, or what? Supposedly the person that you're behind got hurt. Yeah. Is that correct?
Yeah, he got hurt. So when we first started talking, and I started getting on the defense, he was like, "We see you playing 50% of the snaps," and telling that to a freshman coming at linebacker, I was like, "Oh, they asking for a good bit." But then when the person that was in front of me got hurt, I think he messed his Achilles up. When he got hurt, they was like, the pressure on you now, because we want you to come here and want you to start. You're like, you have to earn it, but it was like, the first game, we want you to start. And I was like, golly, my heart dropped when they said that. I was like, man. I said, oh, man. I said, they asking the freshman to come in there.
No pressure at all. No pressure at all. Huh?
Pressure? What? I was like, they asking the freshman to come in there and play with big dogs. And basically, if I get something wrong, then I'm going to be the spotlight. And they were like, shoot. I was like, man.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. What kind of workout are you doing right now to prepare yourself for the practice there in Kentucky during the summer?
I mean, workouts, usually I work out with my uncle, J.R. Bryant. We do, conditioning. We lift weights. We do ropes.
That's great that you've got a workout partner that motivates you a bit more.
Yeah, I like that because, some kids out here will not work out where I work out for nothing. We're on their athletic ability. But at the end of the day, I work out so I can get better. Because I don't want to go in there and be, tired on the first day. And they be like, oh, he wasn't doing nothing when he was in Jessup. He was just waiting to get here and then work out. So I just like that. I just work out on my own sometimes, too.
Yeah, the foundation you build now through the summer will determine how well you do this season.
Have you been able to get JR to wear any of that Kentucky blue, or is he still
Nah. He told me, he come to my games, he wearing Oklahoma, no matter what.
I got to tell this story because that's the funniest story I've heard. J.R. Bryant, everybody knows he played at Oklahoma, and you and your dad are big Gator fans. And J.R. tells a story that Oklahoma's playing Florida in a bowl game. And so he gets the family tickets, and he says he looks up there, and you're up there wearing Gator stuff instead of representing J.R. with Oklahoma. Is that true?
Yeah, it was. 'Cause, I I know my uncle played for Oklahoma, but if you a Gator fan and grew up around him, everybody know my daddy. If you see him, he gonna have Gator stuff regardless. So
tell us your daddy's name here on the air, so.
Trevor Wallace.
Okay.
So if you see him and he gonna have Gator stuff on. So when he went to that game, he had straight Gator stuff on, like everything Gator hat, Gator shirt, had a jacket, like you couldn't miss him.
Somebody just texted in, Coach. How has the addition of the wrestling program impacted the football program? Have you seen a positive impact?
Oh, absolutely. We're trying to constantly encourage every year to get more of our kids on the wrestling team because it helps them with their pad levels, mobility. It's a different conditioning altogether, but a little different toughness type for the kids. But I know we've had 6-7 guys each year on the wrestling team, and I think it's making football better, and I hope the football guys are helping the wrestling program.
Yeah,
so,
it seems like it would. It'd be a great asset
addition,
to each other.
Great addition.
Yeah.
For Gray Davis, for example, what a great story with Gray Davis at linebacker, and came in junior year and just made immediate impact. Was a state qualifier wrestler, and then ended up was going to be playing rugby at the University of Georgia.
Playing rugby, how did that come about, Coach? I mean,
he did something on his freshman whatever deal with the school, and the rugby coach was looking at it, went onto his huddle, saw his huddle highlights, and recruited him to come play for the rugby team. That's pretty neat. But so this year we got a lot to go watch Trevin play at Kentucky and watch Weston at Georgia Tech. Both of them got a chance to actually get on the field and start or play a lot, and now we get a chance to watch Gray Davis play some rugby. I asked his mom, she was talking about it, and I said, I wanted to ask you, what kind of dental insurance do y'all have?
I was telling Bob when I was going to the University of Georgia from 72 to 76, rugby was pretty big up there, and they had the rugby shirts back then. I don't know if you remember those. They had like the 3-inch wide stripes, two different colors, It could be any two different colors, but they were called rugby shirts, and, we wore them like regular sports shirts. But, there was posters around in the sports area that says, give blood, play rugby. And that's how, it's a rough sport.
No pads. No pads.
Weston had a good spring game up there at Georgia Tech. They moved him to center. He played a lot of center.
He did.
So,
he looked good. He really looked good, Weston's.
It'd be nice to see these kids play. Right. It's fun to turn on the TV on Saturday and see Wayne County kids playing.
It really is.
How does it make you feel, Coach Cribb, to see the players that you develop from freshman all the way through senior, and they go off and have success in college?
It's just amazing the pride you feel. I mean, it's like your own kids, and we've had a lot of kids go on and chase their dreams and play at the college level, and now we got some guys really playing at the highest level, and we still got a lot of kids out there playing ball right now from the previous 4 years or 3 years, and before this one. So just real proud of them, chasing their dreams and having fun, enjoying the college years, and it's just they make us proud, make all of Wayne County proud.
Good.
Bob,
Bob?
we appreciate y'all coming in. We'll look forward to Friday again. 7:00 is the varsity, but they said the middle schools are going to play at 5. Is that correct?
That's right.
Are they playing? You said a half, or
are they playing?
Yeah, they're going to play 2 8-minute quarters, and they hadn't had it a few days. It's just mostly for a motivational tool and a chance to reward them for coming out for spring. And it's always tough to get the middle school kids out during spring football and get organized, but they get a chance to hype it up a little bit, have a little fun, and the coaches get a chance to see them under pressure. How they give them a head start for the fall. But $5 admission at the gate. Invite everybody. Please come out. Hey, we're finally getting to get out and do some things. So
it's fun to get outside.
So come on out and show these kids your support, and they're doing positive things and doing good stuff and representing their school and their community.
Trevin, somebody wants to know that are you going to be able to? Are you going to get Trevin to get that Gator hat off?
I mean, we've been talking about it. He was like,
"Don't you wear that thing up?"
I was like, I was like, Daddy. I was like, when we play Florida, what you gonna wear? And he looked at me, and I was like, I mean, you can be honest. He was like, you might see me with a Gator hat on, but I'm gonna have a Kentucky shirt on. I was like, nah, I need to be all Kentucky. I was like, 'cause I don't want you to be like, when we lose, Florida won, but then when we went on Kentucky, when I said it got to be all Kentucky, you need to ride for me now. I said, when I leave, if I ever go to the NFL, when I leave, I was like, then you can go back to Florida. But I said, now it's Kentucky time.
It's Kentucky time.
It says, hallelujah, you've worn a Gator hat since you were in elementary school.
He gets his on his daddy's diehard Gator.
I don't know who this is texting in, but apparently they know you real well.
Coach, look forward to Friday night. It should be fun, like I said. And I got to ask you about we're in this tough region. Georgia High School Association one time said they weren't going to reclassify and were going to keep us in this for 3 more years. But then I saw they're going to reconsider it. What's the latest on that? Will they reclassify at the end of this next year?
They're going to go through a full-fledged reclassification.
So we got one more year.
One more year in this region and see where we fall. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, our numbers right now are 4A level, but you start off new school year, you always have more kids. So we'll see where we're at in the fall. But
I saw the Warner Robins Stadium when we did the baseball game. It looked like a Taj Mahal, so I know we're going there to play them this year. So I told Joe, I said, we're at least going to be in a nice press box, but the poor baseball field was a disaster. There was like the have and have-nots at Warner Robins. It's all about football up there.
Coach, I know you're athletic director, so you must be excited about you've seen all this improvements done and the ground finally being leveled off there on the new track.
Yeah, I can't wait to get that finished. That's just going to be such a positive addition to Wayne County High School, and it's going to clean up our facilities big time. The other practice fields is it's going to change its looks a lot, and give our kids a lot more opportunities. And our track program does amazing without a track. And
it is. It's just amazing what they've done the past few years, and no facility at all. Makes them now when they finally have a facility and a nice track to practice on. That's not like asphalt that it tears up your joints. It's going to be great because usually in most schools, if you see a strong football program, usually you see a strong track program and vice versa.
You do. It goes hand in hand, and they, like I said, they've done an amazing job with the team, with the restriction of facilities, and now to have everything that you could possibly want with track facilities. I thank our district, our school board for pushing this and getting it for the kids. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch it grow from this point on. I feel like we got track kids at Wayne County, so hopefully we keep setting records. I mean, they set a bunch of records this year and had one state champion. So,
yeah. I can't remember Broadhead. Is he still going to be the coach for the cross country this fall, or do you have a new? He is. Okay.
Yep, he sure is.
I couldn't remember when he was retiring. So, but he's still. Coach.
I told him he had to stay as long as I stayed.
He does a great job. Coach Broadhead does with the cross country team.
He does. He really does.
Yeah. Former track star himself, and so he just puts a lot of passion into it.
He does. He really does.
All right. Well, Bob, anything else for Coach
broadcasting Friday, Bob?
We're broadcasting Friday, yeah. Trevin, again, good luck. Glad you came in here. Like I said, just a great story. And like I said, the people in Kentucky are excited under that. So, and people Wayne County are excited for you. We wish you nothing but the best. And I said,
you're going to have to change that Georgia coat when we play Georgia.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'll be pulling for you.
We'll be pulling for you.
I'll be wearing red, but I'll be cheering for you.
And you say you're going to be 32?
Yes, sir.
We're going to look forward to seeing you, that inside linebacker, playing the Kentucky.
We've had some Wayne County kids come in other uniforms and beat us pretty bad. I remember Casey Keith didn't get his scholarship to Georgia, went to Southern Miss, and when Southern Miss rolled in town, he had one of his best days, and Southern Miss beat Georgia in Athens. I remember that day.
I remember that.
So so I'm sure you'll be a big – I'm surprised they're not using you on offense, some of special teams. Have they seen your speed and power yet?
I mean, they be talking to me, and the coach said, do you like punt? And I was like, "What you mean, kicking the ball?" He was like, "Don't play crazy with me." He was like, "Punt." He was like, "Punt return." I was like, "Punt return." I was like, "If you see my clips in high school," I said, "I ain't catch a punt like that." So I said, "In the SEC catching a punt," I said, "Oh, I don't know about that." But they been talking about me run down there on kickoff and like doing kickoff return a little bit too.
All right, yeah, I'm sure when they see your speed up there, they'll how coaches are coach. They'll be, we need to have that kid over here on this side of the ball a little bit.
I told the coach they need to put him at a wildcat, no pun intended, quarterback.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Did they see that? Have they seen that film?
Yeah, they have.
And And for the record, you did score, right?
I did, but it's over now.
I know, but I'm just.
Yeah, we all know you scored.
I want to emphasize, Trevin Wallace. We scored the touchdown, Coach. We got robbed.
Yeah,
it's another one of those robbery stories. But there's a pile of those, aren't there?
I still don't sleep well at night thinking about. So.
Everybody says, "Well, how do you know he scored?" I said, "Because everybody in that press box that was for the other school said we scored."
That's right. They even said it.
It was obvious, but anyway, Trevin, good luck. Congrats, and you look forward to graduation night.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for.
Looking forward to walking across that stage.
Yes, sir.
That'll be great. It's a great experience.
Yes, sir.
We do have we got the high school principal Brett McDaniel coming in this week. I'm not sure if it's Wednesday or it might be tomorrow. I think he's coming tomorrow, but he's going to talk about graduation. Are they talking about outdoor graduation this year? Do you know? Have they told the students?
Oh no,
it's got to be outdoor.
With COVID, it was
I think it
limited.
is because this is the week after our spring game. They were talking about lines on the field.
Yeah, you got to get all that off. So
had to cut it low.
So they'll have to get the field prepared next week for graduation on the 28th, isn't it?
28th.
Yes, 28th. So graduation will be out there at JC Stadium. It's the only facility around here that can. I mean, wish we had that many people at every single football game because it usually packs on both sides. When you have graduation, all the proud moms and dads and aunts and uncles and cousins and friends and so forth. And that'll be at JC Stadium. And being outdoor, of course, it'll be more safe.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Okay. Well, Coach, thanks for coming in. Good luck at Kentucky, Trevin.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll look forward to seeing you out there on that field.
Yeah, I appreciate what y'all do for Wayne County and Wayne County Athletics. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care, y'all. All right. The world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Who gets the field ready for the games? We all have a maintenance department there at the school, right, Coach?
Yes. Miguel Vale does an amazing job. Miguel and his crew. You won't find a better guy than Miguel Vale.
Okay. All right. Take care. Someone just text that in. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by First Southern Bank. Also brought to you by Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates Country Financial.